I made fun of my sister's baby name choice. Now she won't talk to me.
That sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
My sister had a baby, and I'm happy for her. Her baby's name is Ruff.
You named your baby after the noise of dog.
It sounds like a dog. I thought she was joking and laughed. I was wrong.
You deserve to be made fun of. Poor child will now be made out of dog.
Bark, bark.
That is what he will face all his life.
I like the dog we have. The thing you made in your lab.
Yes, the little, his very pointy teeth.
Took my banana once.
It sometimes when he pees, it burns hole through floor. It's very expensive dog to maintain.
I thought we were laughing, but she got mad. She was angry.
Why would you name your dog you see, I don't even realize it is your child. You name dog Noise.
Yeah.
Why don't you name him Roxton? That at least is real name.
She said I was being disrespectful and that the name had a meaning to her and her husband. They love an obscure video game character. I told her that she can name her child whatever she wants, but people will associate it and it might be hard for him in school. She won't return any of my texts or calls. She won't fetch them. My mom says I should have kept my mouth shut.
I saw what you did there when you said fetch.
Thanks.
This one is very smart.
I
Another reason why I will be making him into food. He is too smart, and I have very, very many of them to spare.
Since when did you start eating us? I thought you made us make you food.
They don't put that part in the movie.
Am I only seeing one side of this? I didn't mean to be but rough. I can't be the only one who thinks this could backfire, so I told my sister that her baby name sounds like a dog's name. Is she overreacting?
Look, here is the real deal here.
Okay.
From how I see it with my eyes, this is what I am sensing is that your sister may not be the, most thoughtful person.
Yeah.
They like a video game, so they want to name their child the sound that a dog makes. However, it is very inconsiderate to the actual child because as someone with funny name, all right, it takes a lot out of you all the time. It grew. I was very small child when I was a baby. Everyone say, oh, grew this, grew that. He'll never grew. When did he grew? He never grew. He's so small. And that was not on purpose. My mother did not know I would not be a very big man until I was older. But right now, you're setting up your child for a big failure.
I'm going to read this one.
Then go and read the next one.
My friend called me a spoiled brat, so I shot back that she just has daddy issues.
That is very good insult.
Kind of got some daddy issues.
I also had no daddy. My issue is my daddy.
Bro, you got mom issues. Your mom is always showing up to the crib.
She was also not great.
She's always
either.
like, grew this, grew that, grew.
She was very dismissive of my accomplishments.
I'm not sure if I should follow her or you. It gets confusing when she's around.
She does look very much like me.
I just went back to school this week, and on the first day back, I forgot my project that I was supposed to hand in. I had it prepared and put it in the back seat of the car, but I completely forgot to take it with me when I got out.
This is perfect situation for having minions.
Yeah.
If you had minions, they would be able to do all your work for you.
I suddenly remembered it at lunchtime and asked my dad if he could drive back to school so he could get it, and he agreed. The drive from my house to the school was around 15 minutes. And my dad's job only has a 4-day work week, so he was completely free. One of my friends kept on going on and on about how such a spoiled brat, saying that she could never dream about her dad dropping everything because of her mistake. Her dad walked out on her as a kid, and her stepdad is an awful person.
Well, it sounds like you could dream of your father doing this because it would never happen in real life. So only place you would ever find that is in your dream. That is what I would say if I was my child defending myself from a mean person. And I don't know if that is the right thing to do. I am an evil man. I have been very evil a long time.
Yeah. I just asked her to drop it, but she doubled down. I eventually snapped and told her that I'm not a spoiled brat just because I don't have daddy issues like her.
Okay, now that I hear it said out loud, maybe that went too far. Clearly,
Pico.
this is child operating from a place of hurt, maybe a little jealous, And I think maybe slam dunking on not their dad, make me feel a little bad.
I said she was asking for it.
Maybe because I have my girls and I have raised my girls, I've become soft, a little bit softer.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's fair to you to have been made to be in this position. And it is equally not fair to her to have been slam dunked so viciously. But it is what it is.
She burst out crying, saying I crossed the line, that she's been ignoring me since then. Am I the a-hole? Nah.
Well, they have a saying, FAFO.
What is that?
You flip around and you find out.
Ah.
And she was flipping off with her mouth, flipping at you, saying flippity-doo, flippity-da. You have spoiled brat. But really, she's just jealous that your dad come to drop off project.
Yeah.
And honestly, it is just the children. You will learn this lesson later in life. For now, I say, spill milk.
Low-key.
Maybe one day you say you're sorry, that you did not mean to make it hurt feelings,
Yeah.
but that also, you did not start this.
Yeah. I got another one for you.
Oh, fire away.
Okay. I supported him through his struggles, so he feels entitled to my assets.
I feel also entitled to your assets. I will steal them and make them mine.
I've been thinking about getting a divorce since we got sober 3 years ago. We grew apart in every way. We hadn't had a physical relationship in 4 years since I gave birth to our daughter. He knows I haven't been happy, and honestly, I don't think he's been happy for a very long time. Sometimes I think if ever.
I have also never been happy, unless I am stealing.
Yeah. I've seen you smile before. I've seen a grin.
Smile very big when I steal. I must
see a little
admit,
grin, dude.
and right now I'm stealing your hearts. That is why I smile now.
So here is where I needed some advice. He hasn't worked since 2020. I have been working the entire time, with the exception of a 3-month layoff and finding another job a couple years back. We're renting when my mother got really sick, and we moved in with her so I could be her caregiver. We moved in when we were dating and married a year into us living here. Everything is under my mother's name, house and cars. My husband, 44 male, and I, 36 female, have separate banking accounts and no shared banking accounts. All my income goes to my account, and he has his own, although he hasn't had any income since 2020.
That is what they say nowadays. That man, he does not have any motion. When you don't have motion, you sometimes fall into pitfall of maintaining no motion.
Where did you get some motion?
I was born with my motion. I've been moving ever since I popped from my mother.
Ain't that right?
This is true.
I'm running
Or
back.
I ain't grew. It's not true. It's not grew. You know what I'm saying, baby? Yes, I'm feeling very spunky today.
You look spunky.
Thank you.
I'm glad you brought the Tuesday fit out instead of the Monday.
I always like to rock, one fit of the day.
My mother has a living will naming me sole beneficiary of the house and both cars when she passes. When that time does come, I know he will try to fight for something since he feels entitled to it. Should I be worried when we go to court for our divorce about him getting anything from the house and cars? Cars are paid off, and the house only has $40,000 left to pay it off. So the police have always tried to get you in the courts. How do you manage to always not go to the courts?
I always send him hologram.
Ah.
That is why I've evaded the law my entire life. Holograms, like Tupac from Coachella. I know these things. I remember. Sometimes I pull my nose when I feel like I'm on it. Here's what I will say about this.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like this is very real story.
I mean, yeah, people
First,
go through bad doors.
let the lawyers do their work. All right, you're already doing divorce.
Yeah.
Just let lawyers do lawyer things. You
Agreed,
know?
yeah,
Ask your lawyer, preferably via mail, so they cannot make you pay for a phone call. You say, hello, Mr. Lawyer Man. Do my husband, the ex-husband, get my house and car? What's going on?
Yeah, what's the dealio?
And firstly, mostly, take care of, focus on children.
Yep. And
Focus, make sure your children are okay.
and bananas. No bananas taken from me.
If there are bananas, give them to your kids.
Bananas?
My minions love bananas, and they are healthy.
Bananas.
Where do you think they get their yellow from? They eat
you
the
always said
banana.
the sun because the sun's yellow and we absorb it from
The
that.
sun is a large mass of incandescent gas like big nuclear furnace. The hydrogen is burned into helium at temperature of millions of degrees.
Wait, can we tell them about the nuclear thing we're working on back at the lab?
I told you, do not ever speak of this. We are working on a way to take over the world.
My wife cheated on me before, and now she's cheating on me again.
And then she will cheat on you for a third time if you let this continue.
My marriage has been rocky for the last 3 years. My wife has been involved in emotional affairs with other men and has moved out twice. That
You
doesn't
should
sound-
have moved out thrice, my friend.
Yeah, that doesn't sound emotional.
Gru lives alone. When he did live alone, he lived with dog. I would rather have my dog who pees acid through the floor versus have a partner who break my heart multiple times.
We were there, dude. We were right there with you. We're trying to reconcile, and I thought things were improving. I even took her on a trip with our kids for her birthday. Tonight, I caught her talking to one of the affair partners again. I had an appointment with a divorce attorney tomorrow, but she convinced me to cancel. Now she's saying, I think I've been done for a while.
So she convinced you to cancel divorce so she could tell you, I don't think really this works. We must get divorced.
Yeah,
She just likes for things to be her idea.
I guess so.
Tell your partner, tell your wife, if you want to save your marriage, tell your wife, go cheat on me. Why don't you go take that man? You walk down the street with your wife. Look at that man over there. Would it not be great if you and him made the bang, bam, bam? And she would say, no, honey, I would not like to do this because now it is not my idea.
Yeah, I totally agree, Gru. I'm struggling with intense anger and betrayal. I feel like I'm on the edge of lashing out or exposing everyone involved. It's late. I have no one to turn to, and I can't sleep. I just need help getting through to Thursday when I can meet with my therapist. Honestly, you can meet with Gru. He loves talking about emotions and all those things that come with it. He has great relationship advice.
I am very, very fast divorce attorney. I don't think you need therapist. I think you need divorce attorney. And I think here's what I'll tell you. You'll take the kids. You will take all of the assets. You will take the house. You tell me where she will be. I use freeze ray. Boom. She is now frozen.
Boom.
Then you go to court. She never show up because she frozen. You get whatever you want. You pay me $600,000, and we are done.
That's not that expensive.
Not at all. Not
Everyone's
at all.
got that.
Everybody wants to have big shot freeze ray divorce lawyer, but no one likes to pony up the dough once it's time to pay.
That is true. That's why you freeze ray him again.
All you have to do is freeze ray, and then you just take a step back
Solves all the problems.
and you say, "Who did this?" Officer, someone has frozen this lady. And once you go to the police, they don't expect you. Even when you have big evil face.
Yeah.
Deception is an art, my friend. Just like your wife deceived you by sleeping with many other people, you now will deceive your wife and the police by turning her into Ice Cube and taking all of this stuff with you.
Yes. Agreed. All right. Ooh, this one's pretty good. This one pertains to me.
All right?
My husband requested an open relationship, so I slept with my boss.
I cannot confirm nor deny. It is very dark. It's very dark in the Minion Laboratory.
I, 34 female, have been married to my husband, 36 male, for 2 years. About 6 months ago, my husband requested an open relationship, and I accepted. What's an open relationship?
It is when people make mistake. No, I'm just kidding. It is not always, but very. It's like, okay, here's what open relationship means. We are together.
Okay.
You see that man over there. I want to touch him.
Okay.
And if I touch him, you can touch that lady.
Mm.
Do you agree?
Yeah. That
All
sounds good.
right, and now we both begin our pursuit. And that is open relationship. And then at the end of the day, they come back home and they say, "How was your day?" And you said, "Great.
Great.
I made boom boom with the lady down street." And she says, "That is cool. My fitness trainer also helped me do bang, 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 bang."
Yes.
And then you say, "Let's watch a television show."
Yes, I was fine with it. Didn't question it. We're both happy. We have a few rules, such as no introducing the lover and no bringing them home. About a month ago, my boss started flirting with me. I didn't mind. I actually enjoyed it.
So here's what I will ask right now on real level. You start open relationship,
Okay.
but part of open relationship is you'll never ever introduce other people
Yeah.
or ever really even talk about it. So
Very hush-hush.
really it is like a secret shame that is open, out in open. And so why even do it? You say, "I'm okay with this," but if you were really okay with it, would you not be able to just say, "Hello, person who is not a threat to me, who I do not care anything for or I'm worried about"?
Yeah.
That's why I immediately catch that is not going to work.
I flirted back. A week ago, there was a celebration party, and we both got really drunk and slept together. 2 days later, my husband said he wanted to close the relationship because we were distant. I said yes, not entirely happy, and he said we have to say who we slept with. I said I slept with my boss, and he freaked out, calling me an a-hole.
I will not lie. I mean, typically, you don't want to be banging around with people who are so close to you in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
When you do this, the only time I ever see this work, it is not going around and having the bang with the boss. It is having the bang with somebody on, the 22 turnstile lane. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not someone you work with, who work with you.
San Francisco. Oh, he also told my family. Now they're blowing up my phone. So, am I the a-hole? I mean, I have a pretty close relationship with my boss, but I don't think I'd really.
Closer than I would like sometimes, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well, you always tell me to do something and I have to be there for you. So what else am I supposed to do? You won't let me sleep? You won't let me eat banana? What else am I supposed to do?
I wish I could make you go back to the way that you were before you knew how to speak English.
Yeah? Working for the
You become
Yetis?
so sassy.
I hate working for the Yetis,
Does
dude.
anybody else think he is so sassy now?
They're all
He
cold.
speak English to me.